Welcome back to It's Tool Thing. Today with another tool haul video. I'll start down here. So I picked up this set of, just a Craftsman set of crow's feet. It is a complete set. The old USA made ones. As you can see here, I'll show up on camera. The Craftsman sets actually skip the 15/16. You have to buy it separately, so there's no 15/16 in it. It came on this rail, though it's only half of the rail. But I got it for 10 bucks, so I snagged those even though I don't need them. Figured they'll come in handy for something at some point. I actually was leaving when I noticed these, so I picked them up. They actually originally had $14 on them. And then these two Mechanics Time Saver holders and the sockets that are in there, I picked up all together. Same place as that place, but I purchased these and then I saw those, so I better grab those too. I really do like these Mechanics Time Savers. This is the 7-hole with the hole for the extension or whatever. Not too bad shape, need a little cleaning. I picked up, like I said, that, and then the bigger one here. And then this is a fuel line socket, Matco. USA made, oddly enough. I'm actually surprised to see that. Part number SMT 9910, 3/4 19mm fuel line socket. So I picked that up. And then I picked up this snap-on sensor socket, 14mm. Looks like it's never been used. Part number EMS M3814, another USA made. And then I got a 10mm impact wobbly. It's definitely pretty worn. Obviously the old style with the collar on it. And then this is a complete set, though one of them, I don't remember which one, I think it's 11/16 of standard. Here's a 3/8. It's like they're not in order. This one here is pretty worn too. 7/16 old style with the collar. Impact wobbly, 3/8 drive. Not sure why they're out of order. 1/2 inch. Again, the old style. And yeah, this one here is, oh, maybe it's the 9/16. 9/16 Cornwell. It's the welded pen style. And this is the 5/8. Newer style welded pen. It's been beat fairly well. I mean, it still works. And then here's the 11/16, obviously light use. Somebody engraved this one here, it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. College style. These are all college style for the most part. And then the 3/4. I've already got at least 2 sets of these. Might even have 3, to be honest. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do have 3. So this would be a 4 set. I'll probably end up passing these along to somebody at the shop or something. But at the price, I couldn't pass it up. He had 14, like 14 or 15 on everything. I think it's pretty much what it was. I mean, that says 14.50 on it. I think these say something like that too. Yeah, 14.50. These weren't priced, that I could see at least. But I got all of it, everything and the 2 trays for 100 bucks. So I figured that was a pretty good deal. I actually wanted to get this socket. I'm not sure if we use this one, but I was picking up sensor sockets, and there's this one, and then this 14mm, and then I think it's a 7/8. Can't remember. There's one other one that I don't have yet, but I haven't seen my Snap-on guy, and they don't have one on eBay right at the moment to pick that other one up. So $100 for those. And then the rest of these items here, they're actually all on sale, which is interesting. It was 2 different locations, but it was the same company. I picked up this USA made precision instruments torque wrench. No shift lever. Obviously you can only torque in there's normal direction on these anyways, the beam style or split beam. Goes to 250 foot-pounds. It's actually pretty good shape. I actually have 2 snap-on ones, split beams already, plus a couple of clickers. But they had 125 on this thing, and it had been there so long that they actually sold it to me for $20. I actually tested both these torque wrenches, and we have a tester here at the shop, and they tested out just fine within their normal parameters. So I got this thing for $20. It's a heck of a deal. Like I said, the 2 that I use in the shop are actually the beam style snap-ons right now. So this one will probably end up going home or something. Because I do prefer the beams, if at all possible, especially in half-inch drive. I used to have a 3/8. Actually, I do have another one of these already, but I used to have one, and I had problems with the gears in it. I kept blowing them out trying to torque stuff to 100 foot-pounds, which was kind of interesting because I sold it to another guy at the shop, and after he fixed it, or had it replaced again, the gears, he never had another problem with it. He had it for years and years before he left. This one here, snap-on, old obviously. Got the red logo up here. I tested this one too. Tested out fine. Part number is TQFR100A. I forgot to mention on this one, part number on this unit here is, I don't know if you can see that there. It's a C3FR250F. But yeah, this one tested out good, works fine. Needle's nice and clear, so you can see what you're doing. Somebody has actually ground on this head here ever so slightly. I don't know what the deal was there. I think they were trying to get, you can see that because it's supposed to limit your degrees of angle. I think it's 5 degrees of angle. With this thing, you can actually go further than you're supposed to, but it should stop right about there. They must have had some kind of situation where they had to get in somewhere and the handle wouldn't reach or something. I'm actually going to try to start using these a little bit more and get away from my clickers if at all possible. One of the big drawbacks for these is the range on them is up to 100 foot-pounds. I think the low side is 15. It lists 20, but I think technically the lowest number there would be 15 or 16. And I do a lot of torquing stuff at 10, so that's one of the reasons these aren't my first choice for 3/8 drive. Plus the length sometimes can be a bit of a problem. But it was interesting because I went to the second pawn shop later in the day and I was telling them I had bought this one, and they had this one on sale. It had been there a long time too, and he told me to make him an offer, and I actually offered him $20 for it. Originally they had 80 on it, which isn't a bad price to begin with, but I don't need one. And then he sold it to me for $10, which was kind of interesting. So I picked that up for $10. I said this one was 20. And then this here is probably just something I'm going to take home and not something I'd use at the shop. It's a Fluke. As you see here, it had 35 on it. It's got the user manual. It's it's a toner for track and wire. And they actually had $2 on it. I haven't tried it yet, so I went ahead and picked that up. I'll keep it at home, but I do believe this is the deal you use to track like AC wires in a house. I do believe. I could be completely wrong, but $2. I was like, heck, I'll take it. So those are my tool hauls. What do you think? Did they get any good deals? Should I have left anything on the table? probably, but please comment down below, like and subscribe, and as always, have a great day.